Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Big Dance. Final segment of the day before we head off to the MAAC tournament.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to start off with Manhattan and Siena first. This is probably the best game
Yeah.
of this round, for sure.
Not a question. Not a question.
Okay, Manhattan, Siena. Siena got the 3 seed. I think Manhattan was
Six.
5 or 6. Okay, well, yeah, 6, that makes sense. This could really be a trap game for Siena, but home court advantage, as we discussed, is a really huge plus for them. I don't see how Manhattan is going to win this game, but I wouldn't be shocked if they pulled it off. I think Mazziello is going to try and pull off a defensive masterpiece for each game possible. Just get a defensive masterpiece off.
Get the ball to Richards enough.
Get to Shane enough, even though Shane has not been shooting them well.
He had a great game last night. I think he had 7 threes.
Well,
he lit it up last night.
Siena's a different monster with that crowd there. Manhattan is good this year, but I don't think they're good enough to go and win the tournament like they did last year. Manhattan was the 3 seed, I believe, when they made it that far.
Yeah, I think so. 3.
Because St. Peter's was the 2 seed, I think, and St. Peter's ended up losing.
Last year Ryder was the 2.
No,
Yeah.
Ryder fell back.
Ryder was the 2 last year. I'm pretty sure.
Go check it up.
I
don't think so.
Let me do some fact
I don't
checking,
think so. Because their player got hurt and they
Matt
dropped.
Lopez. Yeah, but I think they.
Nah, they were no way they stayed up at 2.
We'll double check it.
I think it was St. Peter's.
Anyway, continue.
Well, anyways, that game's a huge matchup. 2 head coaching titans in the conference, Mazziello versus Pastos. We already touched upon why Pastos is a nut and why he honestly thinks it's not an advantage playing up in Albany. But notice the difference between what Pastos says about having the tournament there and what Mazziello says. Mazziello kind of just like, okay, we'll play who we play, and we're going to go and play it wherever it is, anywhere, anytime, because he played at Kentucky.
Right.
And he's a walk-on Rick Pitino's team, so he's fearless. He's not scared of who he has to play or when they play, wherever they play. And Manhattan's the 2-time defending conference tournament champion, so they're not gonna. You got it.
Yeah, last year St. Peter's was the 7 and Ryder was the 2.
Ryder was 2 last year.
Ryder was the 2. They were able to sustain it enough because Manhattan was the 3. They lost 7 games.
Did they really? Ryder was that good?
Yeah. Yep. Manhattan was 13 and 7.
Because they got bounced quickly in the tournament.
Wow, they for a 3 seed and Monmouth too. Manhattan and Monmouth are both 13 and 7 in conference.
Yeah, so anyways, going back to my point, I don't think Manhattan's going to be intimidated by playing Siena that much. It's about a talent and making shots. If Shane Richards is on, I think Manhattan has a really good chance of winning this game. Rashawn Storrs has to be on his A game. Storrs and Richards have to be on their A game.
Just see Mitch Williams too. Mitch Williams has played well.
Waterman
he had 27, which Mitch Williams had 27 against Iona at Dratty.
Yeah, he did at Dratty.
He put on his best Emi Andujar, so he could be a someone crucial for them. But I agree with you. I think that Siena should win this game. You're playing a home game in the tournament against a subpar Manhattan team. I like to say subpar, but clean slate in the tournament, anything goes. But Siena should win this game, but I agree. I would not be surprised if Manhattan wins.
Mm-hmm. And
if Manhattan wins, it could be lopsided. They do that. I don't know, when they get to the tournament, things just happen and go their way.
Actually, it stinks because Iona has the 2 seed in this, and either
we get a hot Manhattan or we get a Siena home game. We get
and we've beaten Manhattan twice.
It's a double-edged
and we knew
sword.
what happened last year when we beat Manhattan.
It's a
twice.
double-edged sword.
It's really going to be so difficult, and it's going to be a really good game.
This game arguably could be harder than the championship.
Yeah, but
if
I
we
think
got there,
either way, if Siena advances, they're gonna be. I feel like they're coming out of a cat fight, and it's gonna be a really close one. I don't see how Manhattan's gonna lose by more than 10. Not a chance. I think this one's going to be decided within 5 points. But I do have Siena winning simply because of home court advantage. Otherwise, I thought Manhattan have a really good shot because Manhattan's beaten Monmouth already this year. So I wouldn't put it past Manhattan to maybe win a game and then lose to Iona. But we'll go right into Iona Canisius now. Canisius I don't think they have a prayer after playing a triple overtime game. Iona's had a few days off Sunday from last time when they played Canisius.
Right.
And not only that, they play a very fast-paced game. Canisius is going to be too tired. Even if they keep it close at the start of the game, I think Canisius is really going to start wearing down because Iona's deep rotation, now that they have Ricky McGill now as another option, along with Much, Ibn Muhammad, Proctor. They got all these guys now. It's a deeper rotation for Iona in this tournament, which I think actually helps them a lot more. And the actual rotation has expanded over the season.
Right.
When last year we only expanded it to 2 players off the bench. It was Jaylani Dublin and Ibn Muhammad. But now you got Aki, AJ, Much,
Washington. Bezik's hurt, which does cause some problems.
But they've been playing fine without him.
But they've been playing well without him.
Monmouth without him. That's fine.
Ryden's been in the rotation here and there.
Pick up a couple fouls.
Yeah, play some physical defense. Doing
the little things.
I think the format of the tournament also helps because last year,
days off for Iona are huge.
We played Friday. No, we played Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Friday we had the day off. Now the tournament starts on Thursday, and now every team gets at least a day off, which is a much more fair way to look at it. Which, if you're going to give every team a day off, you might as well just move the tournament to another location. But we're not doing that yet. Apparently, that's
a whole other subject. But Iona has a real good shot at winning this tournament. I think Canisius is a lock to win that. But the semifinal and the final, no matter what, they're always going to be really hard. But this is going to be the most difficult semifinal game if they have to play Siena. And Siena fans are definitely coming out for that. They hate Iona. They hate us. Okay? They're going to come out in big numbers. They're more upset on how we beat them in their house last year. Right. They're going to show up in even bigger numbers because they're the 3 seed now, so they're a good team. But that's if they win. If Manhattan wins, a lot of fans are still going to come up for that because they still want to knock Iona out of the tournament again. And
I don't know, not after Manhattan knocks them out, if that's what happens.
I'm saying Manhattan wants to knock out Iona, and when Manhattan were to beat Siena, then Manhattan's going to want to knock out Iona. And I totally see where that's coming from, but I just don't know because that's going to be a tough battle for Manhattan. Either way, I think Iona's going to be getting a beat up team.
Yeah,
from that game, but yeah. I think if you would have had to take a team, you would want to take Iona. You would want to take Manhattan in this situation. I do not want to play Siena in their house with all their fans, and Siena's a good team too. And it's not even
we're just you got Brett Bisping as his first team all MAAC.
Nico Clareth's best Frenchman in the conference.
He tore it up at Heinz 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, not even less than that, 2 or 3 weeks ago when Siena came here. That I'm just really excited looking for, even if by some miracle chance Canisius wins, Iona gets knocked out, I still just really want to see this Manhattan Siena game. I think it's going to be chippy. This side of the bracket's tough. Monmouth, theoretically could get in easily, but not so easily. I think Riders. There's something telling me Ryder's going to pull it off. There's just something telling me Ryder's going to pull it off tonight.
I think you just want Monmouth to lose so bad.
Yeah, I do, but Ryder's played better. Ryder's played better.
Tom and Greg really put it in your head that Ryder has a good chance. I don't think Ryder's going to
They don't have a good chance.
They're going to keep them good. But either way.
They'll play them tough.
So, predictions for who's going to make it to the tournament final. You go. And a winner.
Us beating Monmouth.
You have Iona beating Monmouth, so you have the Gales going to the tournament after a 3-year drought. 2-year drought, technically. They lost the last 2 years. I think it's going to be Siena and Monmouth. That was the pick I've been having all season long, and I do have Siena beating Monmouth only because of the Deion Jones
being out and Siena playing at home for the entire
Siena
thing.
Playing at home. I think but Siena really has to get I think if Siena really does beat Manhattan and Iona, I don't see how Siena's going to
Can't
lose.
beat
They're going to be
Monmouth.
they're going
Right,
to be
of
riding
course.
high,
Oh yeah,
and the way Monmouth's been playing, it's going to be a great
they're gonna
conference
they
tournament
got
final.
a hot home team.
hmm
You don't beat that.
But I
But
don't see Siena winning that. I think Siena does play with a lot of pride, and that's something you got to give them for sure. But I totally see it playing out that way. So you have Iona beating Monmouth in the final. I think we both agree that Monmouth gets to the final, but I don't think either of us would be surprised if they don't.
right,
But I see it way more likely that they do make the final than they're not making the final. In a kind of in agreement that Siena and Iona is going to be the game of the tournament, aside from the championship game. But that's going to be a really good game. Iona's got to hit at least. It's got to be above 30, at least around 35% from three if they want a chance of
we
winning.
gotta play
these
defense,
games.
just like we
They got to
have
play
been.
defense too.
Our
Also,
defense,
always
our
the big
defense,
X factor is the rebounding.
right.
If Roundtree, AJ, Jordan, and Jordan stays out of foul trouble. If Jordan Washington stays out of foul trouble and he's playing well, I don't think anyone in the conference is going to beat Iona.
Nope.
I don't think. If you
No.
keep Jordan under 3 fouls with under 8 to go, you're
fine.
golden. I think Iona can
The
win
defense,
almost every game.
the defense has been far improved this year as opposed to last year.
That's not saying much. It still has
It's
a
not
lot
saying
of work.
much, but the defense. Yeah, you had your games where you give up 100 early in the year. But the defensive performances, 53, 57, and I think the depth of the bench with Ricky and
Jihad.
Ryden and Jihad and all these guys has really contributed to that. Also, a lot fresher legs and like I said, the format of the tournament has changed and benefits us much more. So yeah, I see us winning. We're taking it. It's this
All right.
AJ's senior year. He wants nothing more than a MAAC championship, especially against Justin Robinson.
All right. So that'll do it for the big dance for this week. Best of luck to all your teams. Because next time we won't be doing a show next week.
We will not.
I'll explain later why. We won't be doing a show next week, so next time we'll be back. It'll be March Madness time. I think we are here for the 18th. I'm not really sure if the station's going to be open because it's the day after St. Patty's Day. So we'll see. We're off for school on St. Patty's Day, but if anything, we can try and find a time slot and discuss the picks that happened for March Madness and
recap the MAAC tournament.
The recap of the MAAC tournament. But that'll be it from me and Matt today. We're heading out to the MAAC tournament. Follow Maroon Maniacs on Twitter if anyone is listening at all. I really don't know. I think everyone's getting ready for the game. But follow at Maroon Maniacs 14 on Twitter. There you will see all the updates about games, informations, tickets on there, as well as scores and who we will be playing next. I think the women are about to tip off any moment now.
2:30 they will be playing Quinn.
I'm not sure. No, they don't play Quinnipiac.
No, they're not playing
Quinnipiac.
Quinnipiac is the
one seed, and Iona's women's is the 2 seed. So best of luck to two of those teams. Hopefully we can both get berths into the NCAA tournament. That would be great.
Siena.
For the school.
Women play Siena.
So yeah, best of luck to you and enjoy your March, everybody. Big dance. See you later.
You think I'm crying on my own, well I ain't. And I didn't want to write a song, cause I didn't want anyone thinking I still care or don't. But you still hit my phone up, and baby I'll be moving on. And I think